optimal setup for an online conference with video and audio. Members: Devera, Madela, Pablo, Kiras, and Rapper. As we all know, when using the internet, we use data. Especially in conferences, we use data and bandwidth. And in some countries, like the Philippines, some internet providers have data capping. Data capping is when an internet provider limits on how much data you're going to use. And in one study, according to John H. Chestnut, a professor of law and an information scientist, Christopher Yu, the lack of internet connection significantly impacts people's lives during this time, especially due to the pandemic coronavirus that is requiring many people to work or study from home, which means that internet connectivity has become a paramount issue in the daily lives of millions of people around the world.
Sinubukan na po ang online classes sa Quezon City pero bukod sa bumabagsak at paputol-putol ang internet connection.
Pero hindi lahat ng estudyante agad nakakasabay.
Yung hirap din po talaga ng internet connection kasi po minsan ma'am, yung iba po wala naman po silang stable connection katulad ng mga wifi o kung ano man. Yung iba po ma'am, dependent lang po sa load.
Ilang buwan na walang hanap buhay ang mga magulang. Siyempre, pag pang data lang, may hirap.
The problem is that the data caps result in lower rates of access to online materials, especially multimedia and streaming content, which is a problem for users. Users with capped data use 20 to 30 times less data, and a large percent of subscribers avoided streaming media afraid to exceed their limits.
The objective of the study is to determine which of the available setups are optimal, minimizing the amount of internet data consumed at an hourly rate usage of data. This is to select the best possible setup so that all who are participating will not encounter problems with data caps such as low bandwidth, loss of connection, disconnection, etc. Minimizing the amount of data consumed by the conference can prevent the scenario of one or more attendees disconnecting due to exceeding data limits.
The method used for this research paper is Pareto optimization, wherein Pareto optimization is a situation where no individual or preference criterion can be better without making it at least one individual or preference criterion worse off. The criteria to be used are the following: attendees webcams, presentations video or screen share, the presenter's audio, and lastly the attendees audio.
This is our option for criteria in this research.
Table 1. Raw data of setup for an online conference. These are the results. The table 3 shows the weighted data of the previous table, which will serve as the basis for the ranking in choosing the most optimal setup for an online conference. Table 4 shows the ranking of the setup for an online conference. Option E was the most optimal choice from the rest of the setup for online conference.
After evaluating all 6 options based on the 4 criteria, we can see that option E is the most optimal setup of all the 6 options. This will result in the most efficient setup possible that consumes the least amount of bandwidth and internet data on the user's end.
Result shows that option E is the optimal out of the 5 options. So what aspect does option E have? Option E chooses the attendees who has the lowest quality of webcam and audio, while focusing on the presenter's audio and video quality. We learned that the top 3 options prioritizes specific attendees based on their webcam and audio quality, instead of accounting for all of the attendees. The top two options prioritize the quality of the presenter rather than the quality of the attendees. We concluded that the ideal optimal setup should only prioritize one, whether attendees or the presenter's quality, and the main goal is to lower the quality without sacrificing the convenience of the meeting. Thank you.